and doesn't exist also. We will see later what is the correct answer.
-1 or 1.
So maybe 1 or 2.
Yeah,
Sir,
1
1
or
or
2.
2.
I'm just
Sir,
considering.
1.5.
So the answer, the correct, what is the correct answer? I will tell later when I will define the precise definition of a convergence. That means what is the meaning of the convergence. When I will define, then I will tell what is this answer. Okay, I'm just writing whatever you are telling. It is correct or wrong, that we will discuss later. Yeah, what about the next?
-1.
1 or -1.
1 1.
1.
Cannot
Some
be
people
determined.
are
One.
telling -1. Some people are saying cannot be determined. That means doesn't exist.
Doesn't exist.
So that we will see later.
Does not.
It will exist or not. What about the last one?
Does
N
not
square
Infinity.
minus
exist.
1.
Infinity.
Infinity.
So it does not
Fine.
converge.
Tending to
Infinity.
Not exist.
tending to
Does
positive
not
infinity.
exist or something does
Tending
not
to
converge.
infinity.
Okay.
Infinity.
So for all example, I got at least one answer. More than one answer also available. You told me. So now first we will discuss the actual definition. What is the meaning of the convergence of a sequence, and then you will able to answer actually what is the correct answer of those problems. So here it is written the definition of a convergence. So let me read the definition first, then I will explain, and then after that whatever doubt you have you can ask. So a sequence action is said to be convergent if there exists a real number L, that means L belongs to real number, such that for every epsilon positive, that means for any positive real number epsilon, there exists a natural number n naught or n0, which will satisfy this relation xn minus L is less than epsilon for all n greater or equal to n0. If this condition, suppose for any means some sequence it will satisfy, then we will call L is a limit of that sequence, and in the notation of the limit we'll write like this: limit n tends to infinity xn equal to L, or some people are writing xn and this arrow, that is called xn converge to L, that means L is limit of that sequence. So let me explain this definition first. So this is the condition. Here it is written xn minus L is less than epsilon. Let me just rewrite this. This is less than epsilon. So we can write this means it is lies between minus epsilon to plus epsilon. And if we add L both sides, then we will get this L plus epsilon. And that is true. Here it is written for all n is greater than n0. That means there exist a natural numbers, because see the sequence is a mapping of a natural number only. What this definition is saying, that we are not worried about all natural number. We are worried about, like we are not interested in where one goes, because we are saying the convergence means where infinite will go. So we are not worried about the first few terms of the sequence, like where it will go. We are mainly focusing on the where the last term will go. That means the convergence. So what this definition is saying, that there exists a natural number. That means that there exists means whenever you will solve the problem, you have to find. That means your job is to find that natural number. This natural number you have to find. So this natural number you have to find. We will see by example also how to find all those things. So after that, that means n is bigger than n0. After that natural number, all the member of this sequence, these are the all member of the sequence, lies between L minus epsilon to L plus epsilon. So let us understand this by example, this 1 by n, and then we'll see pictorial also what is actually happening, and then we'll come to this again, this definition. That means, so for 1 by n, what are the members 1 by n? So the first term, the natural number 1 will go to where? 1.
1.
Then
One.
second term will be 1 by
One
2,
half.
1 by 2.
1 by
1
3,
by
1 by
3.
3.
1 by
1
4,
by
and so
4.
on. Okay, if I will draw in the real line, so this is 0, this is 1, this is the first term. Then it will come in the half, then 1 by 3, then 1 by 4, 1 by 5, and so on. So slowly, once n will increase, it will goes to 0. And 0 is the limit of this sequence. So what this definition is saying that the all member of this sequence, these are the all member 1, 2, 3, 4, this 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by 4, all are these member of this sequence. So there exists a natural number that all the member lies between L minus epsilon to L plus epsilon. So that means in the neighborhood of this. So if L is here 0 in this case because it is going to 0. So here 0 plus epsilon means this is epsilon and 0 minus epsilon means this one. So there exists a natural number that means after that onward all the member will belongs to in this interval only. And that natural number actually you have to find. So let us understand this by pictorial, this 1 by n. So I'm just drawing, this is one height. This is the image of natural number 1 just for showing purpose. For 2 it is 1 by 2, then 1 by 3, 1 by 4 and keep on it is decreasing and you can see it will goes to 0. So now what this meaning of this L minus epsilon and this L plus epsilon. So this epsilon means any positive number. So you can choose any positive number here, any positive number. It is written here for every epsilon greater than 0. What you have to do, you have to find a natural number such that all the member of the sequence after that n0, after that natural number will lie between L minus epsilon to L plus epsilon. So suppose this line is L, that is the limit. So from this picture you can say that the first height was 1, then it is keep on reducing and it will goes to 0. So that line is L, here it is written L. So L plus epsilon, epsilon can be anything. It can be 100 also, it can be even 10 to the power minus 10 also, but it must be greater than 0. And here it is L minus epsilon. So now from this picture, if I will see that, so this is the first one, can you tell me after which n all the member lies between in this L minus epsilon to L plus epsilon? That means all heights will be inside that. After which n? So this height 1 is the image of the first element, that is height 1.
After 1 by 7.
So I'm writing here. This is for 1, this is 1 by 2 height, then 3, then 4, then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
After 1 by 6, sir.
So L plus epsilon.
So which natural number after that all the member lies between this?
6.
1 upon L plus epsilon.
6.
6. Yeah. If you take 7, then definitely there is no doubt. After 7 onward, even you can say 8 onward, all member are in this L minus epsilon to L plus epsilon. That is the definition says that this all xn will lie between L minus epsilon to L plus epsilon, and that n0 you have to find. So in all question, what you have to find? You have to find that natural number such that all the member lies between this. So from in this example, if we set this epsilon is this height, then from 7 onward, all the member lies between L minus epsilon to L plus epsilon. So the value of natural number, that whatever we are calling here 7, it is depending on the epsilon. How big epsilon you will take or how small epsilon you will take, based on that you can tell the value of natural number. So let us change the epsilon. So here it is written in the picture, this is your n0. After that onward, all the member lies here. So let me change the epsilon. So like for this example 1 by n, so I'm just writing here 1, 2, 3. These are the images. Like this height is 1 by 7. This for 6 it is 1 by 6. Here 1 by 5. And so now in this picture, can you tell me which natural number will work if you choose the epsilon is this height? 2, like 2 onward, right? So now again in this picture, which natural number will work?
5.
So whenever we'll change the epsilon, increase or decrease, definitely that natural number value will also change. That you can clearly see from this picture. So what we will do now in this picture, can you tell me for which natural number it will work?
No, sir.
11.
No, sir.
11. Someone is saying 12. So what I will do, I will, yeah. So what I will do, I will give one formula. I will find a natural number which will work for all type of epsilon. Let me do that one.
Sir, how to find epsilon?
No, epsilon no need to find. You have to find the natural number only.
So
Sir, how to
excuse me,
find
sir.
L?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
So, sir, we are assuming the value of epsilon na, according to our needs.
No, whatever value epsilon you will choose, you will able to find a natural number or not. If you able to find a natural number, that means the sequence is convergent.
Oh, yeah.
And whatever natural number you are finding, that is depending on the epsilon. So what we'll do one problem, and we will see, we'll find a natural number in terms of epsilon. Like that means whatever epsilon you will choose, that answer will always work. So I will find in general, not like one particular epsilon. I will find for all epsilon.
Sir, how to find L?
Yeah, that also we'll see how to find L. So let me apply this definition for the example 1 by n. So what this definition says that here this is the xn. So the definition says that xn minus L is less than epsilon for all n bigger than n0. That actually we have to find. Okay, and epsilon is positive. So now suppose you want to do this, so we'll do back calculation to see which natural number will satisfy. So let me do this. So how we'll start? We'll always start let epsilon is a positive number. So don't worry about epsilon at all. For every problem you have to write only epsilon is positive number. Okay. Then we'll check this one. Xn minus L is less than epsilon. What does it mean? Xn in this example it is 1 by n. And it is going to 0, so L is 0. It is less than epsilon. So from this we can write 1 by n mod is less than epsilon. So up to this, if anyone have any problem, tell me. I'm just checking. I want to know which n. So for that I just put the value xn and L, and now I will find the natural number. Since natural n is natural number, so here no need to put even mod also.
Sir,
Yes.
you assume L as 0.
Yeah, I'm assuming L is 0.
Okay, sir.
I'm just assuming L equal to 0, and I want to show that for L equal to 0 it will work.
Okay,
So I'm
sir.
removing mod because n is a natural
Zero
number. It is anyway
because
positive.
because 1 by n, sir.
Yes.
Sir,
Yes.
L is 0 because 1 by n takes 0
Yeah,
at
1 by n
infinity.
going to 0. That's why L is 0.
Okay.
So that is our just possible guess, and that we are going to prove. So from here, what is the value of n? Can we say that n is bigger than 1 by epsilon?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So in this
Yes, sir.
definition, so now I am going back to the definition. This condition will satisfy for all n greater than n0, and here it is written there exists a natural number. So for such type of problem of sequence, you have to find that natural number. There exists a natural number. For that all n bigger than that n0, this condition must be satisfied. So whenever we will choose n bigger than 1 by epsilon, for every epsilon it will work. So I got a general condition on n. Whenever we will choose n, natural number n is bigger than 1 by epsilon, then that will work. So I'm putting n0 is bigger than this. So can you give me any bigger natural number bigger than 1 by epsilon? Because for n bigger than 1 by epsilon, this condition will hold. So can you give me any natural number which is bigger than 1 by epsilon?
What is epsilon?
Epsilon can be any number, any positive number.
2.
Epsilon
by
can be 2
epsilon
also,
plus 1.
epsilon can be half also, epsilon can be 500 also.
One.
So whatever 1
One.
by epsilon, I don't know it is integer or not. So what we will take, so in the safe hand, I will take the integer part of this.
Yes.
So definitely this is a number, natural number or not, integer part of that. It can be 0 also, I don't know. So that's why I'm adding 1 here. Now it will start from at least 1, or it can be more than 1. Is it okay?
Yes.
So this condition
Yes, sir.
xn minus L is less than epsilon will hold For what n? When n is bigger than 1 by epsilon. So what n? That a natural number you can find by this. Whatever 1 by epsilon, I took the integer part, so it will become integer. So to avoid it is 0, I put 1 because n is a natural number. So plus 1. Even you can put plus 2, 3. That means like here you are in this picture, you are telling the answer is what, this 5 onward. Even if you 6 onward, you will say that means that also you are right, because 6 onward all member are lies between this. Even 7 onward also it is correct. So all member
Sir,
bigger than
epsilon can be any
any
real number.
positive real number. And whatever here I written here,
Okay.
that is hold for all epsilon. Whatever epsilon you will give me, I will able to find a natural number. If you want, you can give me 1 epsilon, I will able to find a natural number by this formula. Suppose epsilon equal to 5 or epsilon equal to 2, then what will be the natural number? That is the integer part of 1 by 2 plus 1.
1.
1.
That means 1. That means for first element onward, all member lie between this. Suppose epsilon equal to 1 by 7, then what will be the value of n0?
8.
That means
8.
it will be 7 plus 1, 8. That means 8 element onward, all member lies between this. So this formula, whatever it is written, integer part of 1 by epsilon plus 1, it will hold for all epsilon. So in this question, we are not worried about epsilon, because whatever we are getting, that is in terms of epsilon. What we have, our objective is to find the natural number such that that condition will hold. So now means if you start writing the answer, you will start always let epsilon is positive and just do the backward calculation, xn minus L is less than epsilon. Put the condition depending on the problem, you will get a one condition, a natural number, and based on the condition, you will choose that natural number. And in this example, the natural number is integer part of 1 by epsilon plus 1. Why I am adding 1? Because I want to avoid 0. Because n0 is a natural number. So I hope it is clear to everyone.
Yes, sir.
So for all
Yes,
problem, we
sir.
will do the same thing. All problem we have to do the same thing. Like xn minus L, we will get a condition on n, and in this side remaining whatever it will come, we will put integer part. If it is integer, we know, then no need to do anything. If it is not integer, we will put the integer part and plus 1 just for safe hand, and that is done. You will see whatever problem we will do, we will follow the same strategy to prove the sequence is convergent. And if this condition is satisfying, the
Sir,
according to
please
your
do another example.
yeah, we'll do a lot of example. Then L is a limit. So we'll do the same thing every time whenever we want to find the limit of the sequence. Okay, we'll do example, don't worry. So a sequence which is not convergent, that is called divergent sequence. A sequence which is not convergent, that is called divergent. If sequence you will see that is not converging to number, or then you will say that it is divergent sequence.
Sir, while calculating the value of n, if it will coming that decimal, we will keep it like that.
Because n we have to find a natural number, we will put the integer part and we'll add 1 for safe side. Like this example, we'll do part A. Okay. Again,
No,
we'll
sir,
by
when you are, no, sir, if we will be taking that epsilon naught is 1 by 5, then our part will be 1 by n plus 1, that is 1 by 5 plus 1.
yes.
And that is 6 by 5, which
Yes.
and 6 by 5 will come some decimal, so we will leave it like that.
No, why you will leave it like that? This whatever value I took, I just want to show that it will work for all epsilon. See, we'll do one more problem, then you will able to understand properly. We'll do lot of problem, not only one problem. But if sequence is not convergent, it is called divergent, and limit of the sequence convergent sequence is unique. If sequence is convergent, that will go to only one limit. That means the image of infinity will be only one number if it is convergent. If it is not convergent, then limit can be more than one. Like we have seen this example, whatever this 1 2 1 2. In this, some people saying that answer is 1 or 2. It is written, I think, here. Yeah. So that is not possible. If it will converge to unique number. So it cannot converge to both number. That means the sequence is divergent. That means doesn't exist. There is no answer. One is also correct. Not the answer is it is divergent sequence. That means it doesn't have any limit. So this is the result. This sequence, if it is convergent, it always have a unique limit. So let us do this example. So can you guess me where is this sequence will go? N plus 1
1 by
divided
2.
by 2.
1 by 2.
So 1 by 2.
1 by 2.
1
So
by
in this
2.
example, so I will write xn is n plus 1 by 2n plus 3 and L equal to half. You are saying 1 by 2. Now I will apply the definition. Let epsilon is positive. You have to write always any positive real number. We'll calculate this xn minus L is less than epsilon. With the help of this, we will able to find a natural number. Once we will get natural number, we are done. So let me just do the calculation. Mod of n plus 1, 2n plus 3
Less than
minus L,
epsilon.
L value is half is less than epsilon. So let me simplify. Let me simplify this. So we'll take the LCM. It will come 2 times 2n plus 3 and here it will give 2n plus 1 minus 2n minus 3, which is less than epsilon, which will implies that on the top it will come 2 and this 2 will cancel out. This mod is less than epsilon. So here we will get this 2 will cancel out and then mod is there. So we will get 1 upon 2n plus 3 because n is natural number. So it is always positive. So 2n plus 3 is always positive. So we can remove the mod.
That will be 2n plus 2.
2n plus 2,
Yes, sir.
not 2n plus 1.
Where?
Yes, sir.
So
Sir,
2n
in
plus
Sir,
2n plus 2.
in the first term.
left up.
Oh, okay. Understood. Yeah, this side. So this 2 it will give minus 1. No problem. Now we will get 2 more. I hope it is okay. Now it is fine. So now what we have to do? We have to find natural number. So we will calculate the natural number. So
Sir, at
I'm
first
just,
you take L equal to 1 by 2.
yeah, someone is saying something.
At first you take L is equal to 1 by 2.
Yeah, I took L equal to 1 by 2 because we are just assuming it will converge to half. We don't know the actual L.
We take anything L is equal to 1, L is equal to 2.
You can take L anything, but you have to show that. If you are not able to show that, that means that L will not work. So like here n tends to infinity, it is going to half. That's why I'm taking L equal to half. So now what will be the value of n? N will be greater than 1 upon 2 epsilon minus 3 divided by 2. So any natural number bigger than this will work. Yes or no? So now what will be that natural number? Can you give me a natural number bigger than this? That will be n naught. We'll take the integer part because we don't know what is this, right? And we'll add 1. So what we'll do, we'll take the modulus of this so that the number will come positive. If it is negative also, minus 3, and then we'll add 1. If it is 0, then we'll add 1. So I hope it is clear to everyone. The same strategy whatever we did for 1 by n, exactly same way. The only thing is that the n0 is different. That means the sequence, we are able to find n0. That means this sequence will converge to half. Is it okay to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, the last part again.
Yes. Okay. So up to that we got n is bigger than this number. So we don't know what is this number. We need to find a natural number. So what we will do? We have integer part of this. And
Sir,
if
in
this number
every
is
case
negative, we don't know.
Sir, in every case we have to take the greatest integer, then add
Yes,
it by 1.
because yes, we have to take the integer because we don't know it is a natural number or not. We need a
Yes.
natural number. And it is not. It is, For negative, I am putting it in modulus, so that we will get always positive number
Yes, sir.
in the safe
Thank you.
side.
Sir,
Yes.
so how we got L is equal to 1 by 2? So can you just explain it? So
Yeah,
can't we
L
take
equal
any
to
other
1 by
number?
2. Yeah, so that we will see later. See, if you just put how we got L equal to 1 by 2, that will come later. Now the question is that prove that this answer is half, that limit is half. So I am doing that one only.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. How we will get a half, that also we will see. How to find limits, that also we will see. Till now I didn't discuss. Now I'm just checking it is convergent or not. That also will come. Like how to, if you put n tends to infinity limit, you will get half. But that is not always true. That's why I'm not saying that put n tends to infinity and get the answer. No. We'll see. So it is okay. So whenever sequence is convergent, you have to do like this only. Like all question will end up like this only. We'll see more problem also. And this question 1, 2, 1, 2 we will discuss later, means like tomorrow, next class. Let me do one more problem. That also we'll discuss later. So same problem and like same technique. This all those things will come in the next class. I'm just picking one. Okay, this example. This alpha to the power n and mod of alpha is less than 1. Is this sequential convergent? And if it is convergent, then what will be the limit? Can you guess? Like what will be the answer? When mod of alpha is less than 1, then what will be the alpha to the power n? So I'm writing here and I'm just go 0. So I will do that problem here. 0. Yeah, okay, let me write the problem. I'm writing here. So here the sequence xn is alpha to the power n and mod of alpha is less than 1. So whenever number is less than 1, once you are increasing the power, like natural number 4, 5, alpha to the power 5, 6. So it will slowly going to 0. So that's why we are assuming here L equal to 0. Now we'll do what? We'll take epsilon is positive. Again, we'll calculate the same technique. Xn minus L is less than epsilon. And what we have to do? We have to find the natural number only. So here alpha to the power n, L is 0, less than. This implies that mod of alpha to the power n is less than epsilon. So can you find what is the value of n? How to find n?
log on both.
Log epsilon base
Sir,
alpha.
Log
can we
of base
just
alpha.
Okay, log I will apply.
Log epsilon base alpha.
So I'm just applying log base e. What is the problem? No problem. Is it okay? Then it will give n times log base e mod alpha is less than log base e epsilon. So what is the value of n? Log base e epsilon divided by log base e mod alpha. So what will be the sign?
epsilon to base alpha.
Any problem?
Log epsilon base alpha.
Log
Yes, sir.
epsilon base alpha. I
Yes,
put
sir.
base e. What is the problem?
Yes, sir, it can be simplified.
Is there any problem with the base e? That is natural log. So n will be
No,
greater
sir.
or less? N will be
N
greater or
is
less?
Greater, sir. Greater.
N will be greater.
Greater.
Because
Yes,
alpha
sir.
is
The
Alpha
mod
is
alpha
less than-
value is less
Because
than 1.
alpha is less
So the
than
sign
1.
will
Yeah,
reverse.
because this is less than 1, so it will give negative number, then sign will change.
Reverse.
So now we'll put the integer part of this and we'll add 1 because log u. Okay. Same thing, whatever we are doing till now. N0 will be the integer part of this, whatever, and plus 1 just for safe hand. If it is 0, log base e epsilon divided by log base e mod alpha. Same technique. So that means the sequence alpha to the power n will converge to 0 whenever mod alpha So this result, whatever till means just now we proved alpha to the power n. So later or even in the exam, if this question will come, you have to do like this. If some other question will come, you can directly use this result. Alpha to the power n converging to 0. You can directly put that limit is 0. So 5 minutes left. So I will do one more problem. Okay, we'll see the sequence 1 to 1 2. Like 1 comma 2 1 comma 2, where it will go. 1 comma 2 1 comma 2, what will be the limit? Because for the definition we need L, so I will do here. So the sequence is 1 2 1 2 1 2 and so on.
Sir, is that not divergent?
Yeah, it is divergent actually.
Yes, it is divergent.
See, here we are not able to find any L where it will go. So I'm just assuming, let the sequence is convergent. That is my assumption. Let the sequence is converging to the number L. Okay. Then what is the definition says that for every epsilon positive, for all this mod of xn minus L, if it is convergent, that means this definition will definitely work for all n bigger than n0. That means you will able to find a natural number n0 such that xn minus L is less than epsilon for all epsilon. Is it okay? This is true for all epsilon. Whatever epsilon positive you will take, it will work. So now I want to prove that this is wrong. Actually, you cannot do like this. Xn can be either 1 or 2 because there are only two type of member are here. Xn can be either 1 or it can be either 2. So that means this condition will true like 1 minus L is less than epsilon for all n bigger than n0. If number is 1, if 2, then also it is true. This is less than epsilon for all. Up to that, it is okay for everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I assume that the sequence is convergent and then I apply the definition. I put x1, xn can be either 1 or 2. So I wrote both the statement. If it is 1, then 1 minus L is less than epsilon. If it is 2, because all the member will be satisfying this xn minus L. So 1 will also satisfy, even 2 will also satisfy this. So now I will combine both two. That means I will remove L. So how we can remove L? So 1 minus L or 2 minus L, if you subtract this, what you will get? If you subtract 2 minus L minus 1 minus L, then what you will get?
Less than 0.
What will be the value of 2 minus
Sir,
L
1.
minus 1 minus?
Sir, 1.
1.
So by subtracting, we know we can remove L. So now what I'm doing, I'm just writing here this modulus. That modulus is nothing but mod 1 by triangle is equal to, it is less than, because we know this mod is less than epsilon, so we can write it is 2 minus L plus 1 minus L, and both are less than epsilon, so this is less than 2 epsilon, because this one is less than epsilon, this is also less than epsilon. That means this overall it is less than 2 epsilon. It is okay to everyone?
Yes, sir.
So now what it is written here, it is true for all epsilon. So give me 1 epsilon so that this condition is not valid. Give me 1 epsilon. Right hand side is 1 and left hand side is 2 epsilon. Give me 1 epsilon so that it will not hold.
1 by 2.
1 by 8.
1 by 2, okay. So see, from here what we got, 1 is less than 2 epsilon. So if we
Sir,
choose,
minus 1.
if
1
we
by 8,
choose,
sir.
no, epsilon is positive, you cannot choose minus 1. Give me positive epsilon.
1 by 8.
Okay, sorry.
So if we
Epsilon less
choose,
than 1 by 2.
yeah, any epsilon you can do, that will work. If we
1
choose
by 2 is
epsilon,
okay, sir.
epsilon equal to half, then what we'll get? 1 is less than, sorry, this is not equal, this is strictly less than. 1 is less than 1, that is not possible. That means 2 into half, that is equal to 1, which is not possible. that means whatever we assume that this sequence is convergent, this definition all are wrong, that means the sequence is divergent. So if you want to show divergent, you can show in this way, but we will see some other technique that are the better technique, very easy to apply. For divergent, we will always use those techniques, not this actual definition, because here you have to put some logic to disprove that this will not work. For this example, I just apply to that definition to show that this sequence is not divergent, but later we'll learn more technique. By using that technique, you can say that this is divergent sequence. For convergent, you have to go with the actual definition. For divergent, this is not the only technique. By definition, we will learn one more technique or more than one technique. But with the help of that, you can easily tell that this sequence is divergent.